vintage goodies to look at and enjoy together. This darling little dish is so dreamy, and look at the shape on it. It's a wonderful little one that I purchased pre-loved. It's a Crown Derby one made in England. It's old. It's in lovely condition. I've had it for a wee while. It's just gorgeous, this little floral. Really sweet, and don't drop it. Nearly butterfingers. It's so cute. It's the markings on the back. But it's really sweet. It's a lovely little dish that you could use for jam or butter, or have small amount of little blueberries in it, or tiny fruits, or little lot of nuts, or tiny chocolate drops, or dolly lollies. Those little teeny tiny ones, you could put them in here and it would look darling, or work well for a ring dish, also for things like sauces and condiments and things. I think it would be nice for using for little, as a little jewellery holder as well, because it's nice to have it out on display when it's not being used, because it's so sweet. I've got some other things here. I'll just put that gently there so I don't drop it. This one is Countryside by Enoch Wedgwood, Tunstall, England. And this, have I got it round the right way? No, I'm holding it upside down. The trees are on their heads. Yep, not so good to look at it like that. That's better, isn't it? I just thought it was interesting. It's a little bit different from the usual plates that I go for, but I liked that it was brown and it was pre-loved, and it appealed to me being the countryside. I like the bridge, the old rustic bridge there. You can see the bricks in it. I like the background. It was melty and dreamy. I like that it looks like it's got water running here, though my eyes are not good. So often I miss things. I've got a really good eye for detail normally. I used to when my vision was better, but now things evade me a bit. So excuse me if I missed something. This tree's just beautiful. See if I can get up close and have a quick look. Oh, it looks like there's a little waterfall going on. I'm just having a quick look to get the picture. Yeah, it looks like this coming out here looks like a little waterfall going over a wee part there. It's a pretty little scene, and it's quite different. This china is quite different, and it's not super old, I don't think. It doesn't look like any of my old china, but I bought this more recently, pre-loved, budget friendly, and it's a nice brand and a nice design, and it's well made, and it's sort of got these speckles, which I like, and I like the scene. If it had all the other things and not a nice front, I've got it upside down again. So sorry. That's my eyes for you. Yeah, I bought it because of the scene. Basically, I thought that was lovely, and I haven't got a lot in brown and white, and I just thought it's a good price. It's budget friendly. It's pre-loved, lovely condition. It will be used. I'll get it. I've got some more. The others are more bone china and pretty pretties. And one glassware and one tiny little tin. This tin is made in England by Hunky Dory Designs, and I think it's delightful. I have had this for many, many, many years, and I just love it. I located it recently when I was going through some things, and I thought, oh, I must put that out where I don't mislay it again. Pooh, I'm pretty sure. Looks like Piglet to me. Looks like an old washstand with a wash basin and a jug from days gone by. Just delightful. And I won't open it, but it does open. It opens and closes. It's just tiny. Can't put much in there, but it's so cute. And I love the old classic Pooh Bear characters. Just adorable. So much cuteness. I'll show you the one slightly more modern things and then we'll look at the lovely other thing. I found this interesting. It sparkles. It's not my usual thing at all. But at the time I bought it, I had just been for a dentist appointment. I was a little shell-shocked. And yeah, I saw it and it had some sparkles and it seemed cheery. And right at that moment, it was pre-loved. It was from a little store, the little op shop, charity store that sold things, and it was reasonable. And it just sort of, I bought it. Long story short, I bought it. But it's quite different from what I would normally go for. Because it's not metal. If it had been metal, it would have been much more in my things that I'd like. This had been metal, but this is kind of like a funny resin or something, but I still like it. It's just different for me, but pretty. It's got these lovely flowers. It's got this open work. It's quite dreamy. And there's all this like open, like out in the garden thing going on, the vines and the way things happen and the little sparkles within, which is always nice. It's just no, it's not even felt on the bottom, it's just all the way resin. But it's a cute little container to store something within. It's clean and it can be used for crystals or anything can be stored in their small little wee ones so they don't get lost. And the little ones will enjoy it. They enjoy it, so yeah. I got that one little while back. It's cute. This one, I really like this. I'd seen this in the shop. Before I bought it, I'm sure I'd seen it several times before. And I'd left it. At this time, when I did get it, it was the time to buy it. It was the time that it was meant to come home. It's got quite a nice sound. I don't think it's crystal, I think it's just glass, but it's still got a nice... like a bell. I don't know why I do that. I like to do that with glass and crystal and things sometimes, and sometimes if you've got a wet finger and you run it around crystal, it makes like a ringing noise. Oh, I'm getting all into my music. No, don't do that. It's not that good. No, it really isn't. But I was enjoying myself. Getting off track. But it's pretty, isn't it? Trying to contain myself. Yeah, it's just lovely. I'm at it again. No. Stop, little hands. Yeah, it's a lovely bowl. The little strawberries in here, or raspberries or berries. Fill it with little cherry tomatoes. And look, it's got this lovely circular round sphere here, which is quite gorgeous. I like it. It's totally see-through, so I don't know what we're looking at, my hand. Yeah. But it's lovely. And it gets an upside down picture of some this isn't breakable. See? Oh, I'm not holding it upside down. I thought I was doing it. Look, see? Upside down. It's that way. Look, I'm just going to move it slightly. This isn't magic. See? Upside down. See? It's really up the right way. But in here, it's not. Where is it? See, Piglet's standing on his head and the table's upside down. Can't get it good, but yeah. Quite interesting. I think so anyway. And I like these engravings on it. And it still had its original who made it on there, which was nice. It's French country. I like French country things. They're a design, a company that makes French country. They make glasses and all sorts of glassware and other things too, I think. I've got a few of their things. Mostly all pre-loved. I might have one thing I bought new. The top here, it's all bumpily, but as someone once said to me, and it was one of you, there's no such thing as manufacturing faults these days. It's a manufacturing oopsie. And I thought that was gorgeous, so I shall use that. It's got, I feels like it's got some manufacturing whoopsies. Because it's all, this side's all smooth. No, it's got some, maybe it's meant to be like that. It's kind of bumpy. That doesn't sound right, but it's got like, and if you look in there, it's got bubbles. So maybe it is part of the process of making it. Maybe it's not a whoopsie, maybe it's a natural phenomenon where it happens naturally when you're making it, and it's part of the process. It's not an actual mistake as such or a whoopsie. It's just a making thing that happens naturally occurs. Because it feels, it's not sharp at all, it's not cracked, but you can feel these weird little bubbles. It's hard to show you, but they're just there. When I touch that area, I can feel the bubble within the glass. Quite amazing, really. Makes it extra interesting, at least I think so. To me, that added extra interest to it. I've checked it to make sure it wasn't broken, because, you know, it doesn't add extra interest. If it's got a nasty sharp bit, that's not really something want, but if it's got extra interest but it still feels nice and it's something a bit different, yeah, I like that. I've got one more thing to show you, and it's a piece of burnt china, and it's rather special. It's another one of these crown derbies, but this one's shaped like a love heart. Isn't it adorable? It's just a lovely little vintage love heart-shaped plate. Be nice to put out on the table or use it. We have been using it for things like little tiny things, edible things on it, for enjoying, just to make it look, making every meal a special occasion and special and happy. It's the back again, love heart, the shape on the base, but also it can be used or displayed. It's lovely. You can use it for putting little jewellery in, or something. I wouldn't put crystals in it because I'd be thinking it might scratch this, but things that are soft could go in there. It's too nice to scratch it all up, and I've got other things to use for those. I've got my little crowns to put my little bits in. This one also. The interesting things with these is, my allergies just a minute. Okay, I can contain myself. If I sneeze, I shall edit it out. The interesting things with these is look at the colour difference. Royal Crown Derby. I got it wrong. Royal Crown Derby. Royal Crown Derby. Yeah. And they're both made in England, and by the markings on the back, I would say they were made at a similar time. But one, oh dear, my nose. One is cream. I'm going to stop in a minute. I can't keep going. I'll see you again real soon. Everything's fine. I've just got to go and sneeze before. I'll see you again real soon. Have a lovely day and evening.